Well, Laura spends thousands every year ensuring that Jewel has everything that she needs, and that includes monthly trips to the salon to have that fur, because just in case you think that fur was natural, I do have to tell you...
It almost doesn't look like a real dog, actually, Laura, because she's sitting so still. But this is your lovely pooch, Jewel. So when did you dye her pink? Why did you decide to dye her pink?
You know, I dyed her pink about 1.5 years ago, and I was online looking for cool outfits for her. And all of a sudden, I started seeing these pictures pop up of these different dogs in Asia, of all places, in all these different colors. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I wonder if my groomer could do this. And so I went to the groomer, and they said, absolutely, we do it all the time, especially during Halloween. And I was like, well, let's try pink and see what it looks like. And, you know, as you can see, it's really shocking in the beginning, but then it starts to grow on you and look natural.
Well, you say shocking. You know, we've got quite a few of our viewers already getting in touch saying, oh, no, this is cruel, I don't like it. Is it cruel? Is there any danger to her using this dye?
You know, it's funny. Before I ended up dyeing Jewel, I went to, you know, the vet and asked them. And they basically looked it all up for me and everything, and the whole thing has been approved specifically for dogs. And so it's generally, it's like a vegetable dye.
Yeah.
So it's no different than, you know, like using beet juice, you know, or any kind of vegetable juice. And the doctor basically said, you know, it's that the dog feels shamed more if they're like shaved than colored, because they're just having a normal grooming session to them, you know.
Now, just let us get a good look at Jewel there. Just hold
what's she wearing today?
Jewel up there as to what.
She's wearing a fabulous dress.
Okay, now tell me this, Laura.
She's not awake yet.
When you're out and about with Jewel and you're bringing Jewel walkies, and you know other dogs like to come up and have a sniff and a look around your animal, those dogs will have seen all sorts of other dogs before, but they won't have seen a pink one. So what is the reaction from other animals?
Well, you know, it's funny because they're just shocked. Because first of all, they don't know if she's a squirrel or not. Yes. You know, because of her size. Yeah. But then they don't know how to relate to her, because she is pink, and you know, it's like there's I mean, I don't know if other dogs can see color, but you
yes,
know,
that's the point. Yeah, people say dogs can only see in black and white, so it's wasted on them, really. So I mean, have you other colours in mind? I mean, you talked about Halloween earlier. I think green might be quite good for Halloween. I don't know, have you got... Will Jewel be experiencing other colours of the rainbow?
You know, I don't think so, because I really love the pink. I mean, I've thought about purple, but, you know, when it comes to dyeing the hair, basically what happens is they're really, really bright, and then as the month goes on, they start to fade down and look more ombre. So, you know, so you have to make sure that you're picking a color that's going to fade down and look good.
Laura,
you know, so like purple.
You obviously love Jewel to pieces, that's very clear, but a lot of people might say, well, you're just using her like an accessory. She's like a fashion accessory to you. Is that fair?
No, I mean, to me, it's like, I mean, I'm a professional makeup artist by trade, so I embellish everything, you know, and so to me, it's like the color on Jewel is like makeup to the dog face, you know? I mean, it's just something fun to do and artistic.
Yeah, and I mean, you do take great care of this dog. Not only do you colour her, you yourself, you are a makeup artist, and you bring in a dog nanny for her, don't you?
Oh yeah. Well, when I get called to do shoots, you know, a lot of times I'm gone for long periods of time, and so I get a nanny to come in and they play with her and walk her, and you know, sometimes they'll stay and, you know, just spend time with her, because, you know, she needs a lot of attention. Yeah, that's pretty common of Yorkshires Terriers, and you know, so anyway, I just don't want her to get lonely, so I do hire a nanny.
She is the quietest little dog that we've seen on here in a long time. She seems very comfortable in her dress with her pink hair and being on the TV. Really lovely to talk to you. Interesting to see Jewel. And thank you very much for getting up so early.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Having you both.
Thank you for having Jewel.
Bye-bye, Jewel.
Yes, thank you very much indeed.